guys, happy spooky season. Oh my god. Today I wanted to talk about my September favorites. I had like an awesome month because this was my birthday month. I'm currently not working, but I'm sure I'm gonna have to get a job very soon. In the beginning of the month, we went on a trip to North Carolina, which was super fun. We actually went because there was a hurricane here, so we had to leave anyway, and we were planning on going to the Keys, the Florida Keys, but then they were like, yeah, evacuate all of Florida. So then we went up to North Carolina in the mountains, and it was wonderful. We stayed at an Airbnb that had goats, and I fell in love with goats. They are so sweet. We had a great time. It was so fun. And then we came back here. But then it was my birthday. My birthday was really fun and exciting. I went to IHOP, I went to the outlets, I went to Build-A-Bear, I went to Chuck E. Cheese, and I spent a lot of money, but also I saved a lot of money because like everyone gives me birthday coupons, which I love. I have a lot of emails for different companies just because they send coupons. And so I got a lot of birthday coupons, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna let these go to waste. Oh my god. So I made a lot of orders, I bought a lot of things, but I got a lot of free stuff too, which is always awesome. Build-A-Bear was super fun. I got a little bunny, and I named it Boone. Chuck E. Cheese was fun, but they shut off our game because we kept asking them to refill the tickets because we would win all the tickets. And then eventually the manager just came over and shut it off. What? This is your job. I don't care how annoying it is. This is your job and you're getting paid for it. I hate that. So that made it less fun. That kind of put a damper on the evening. But it was still fun. It was still a good time. We had pizza. We had pretzel bites. We had chocolate chip cookie pie thing. And we got a bunch of little prizes and stuff. Highly recommend going to Chuck E. Cheese if you want something to do. My next favorite has actually been like playing my DS, specifically playing Sims 2 DS. I love this game. This has always been my favorite DS game. It's really, really good. This isn't a normal Sims game. It actually has a storyline that you follow. So you find yourself in this small town and your car breaks down, and then you go to the hotel to stay for a couple nights. Their manager just left, and all these things are going wrong and everything, and suddenly you have to like manage the hotel. So you have to like unlock all these different rooms, do all these different things. There are enemies you have to beat. It is so fun. I love this game. So I've basically been playing it non-stop. I have a couple save files. There are 3 save files that you can have. There's this one, probably both of them, I've had for several years. And one I beat 10 years ago, and then the other one I still haven't beat. I wasn't really into that file as much. I was playing the one that I already beat, and what I really wanted to do was max out the money. I wanted to know if you could get to $1 million. You can't. It ends at $999,999. But I wanted to get there, so I just kept playing in the casino and playing until I got there. And then I did. It was pretty cool. So then I made a new save file, and I beat the game in less than a week. I got tips on how to beat it though. I was looking online. There are certain hours that you can get like skill points and license plates and stuff. These are all like collectibles. The skill points you need for the game, but the license plates are just like an extra thing you can collect. I was looking online of when and where to get these collectibles, so I was kind of cheating. Also, I think there were about 2 times in the game where I was like, I have no idea how to beat this part, and I looked online for that too. My problem has always been restraining Sims. I can't remember it I'm always getting the wrong one. Even when I was playing it 10 years ago, I had a cheat sheet for that. I actually like drew them and put it on a piece of paper. So when I would play and I'd have to restrain Sims, I would know which one to do. Or impress, romance, anger, cheer up, all that stuff. I knew those and I remembered those, but the restraining I just can't remember. I still have to look that up on the internet. I have it bookmarked. So when I have to restrain a sim, I know what to do for that. It's such a fun game. They have a like art gallery and I was just doing lover in all my paintings and it was like masterpiece and I'm like, where is the lie? So right now, even though I've already beat it, I want to max out this one to $999,999. And then maybe I'll move on to something else, but I don't know. Definitely recommend it. If you have a DS, because it's not like a 3DS game, it's made in 2005, it's an old DS game. So if you have a DS, which you probably do, like probably somewhere in your house, you should definitely pick up Sims 2. And it's probably, I know it's going to be at GameStop, but it'll probably be more expensive than it needs to be at GameStop because Sims games and Nintendo games both kind of hold their value according to GameStop. So you might want to look on eBay. eBay usually has really cheap DS games. I've gotten a couple games from there where it's like, you know what, I want to play this game, but I don't have it, and it's $15 at GameStop, and it's $2 on eBay. So definitely check out eBay for cheap games, and the systems too. You can get DS systems on there too, and I've sold 2 DS systems on there, and they give me more money than GameStop would. I think GameStop would give me like $35 for a 3DS, like the original 3DS. And I sold it for like $60 on eBay. I'm not saying GameStop is a bad choice because I do love GameStop. It's very special. But if you can wait a couple days and you want to save a little bit of money, check eBay for like all of it. The only problem with that is if it's broken, it's probably no returns, or you would have to pay return shipping and it just wouldn't be worth it. With GameStop, you have like 7 days. If you don't like it or if it's broken, you can return it. But you don't have that on eBay. But it's up to you, whatever you want. I've been having a lot of fun playing my DS. I've been playing this, and I've been playing a Pokemon game. I've been enjoying myself. So that's good because I bought this not too long ago. I have the new 2DS. So it does open like a 3DS and it has everything but the 3D aspect of it, which I never used anyway. I had a like the original 3DS and it was super small and bulky and the corners were really sharp. Like if you played the game for a while, your hands would start hurting. And I wanted to upgrade to the new 3DS because then they came out with another 3DS and then they came out with a new 3DS. So I wanted that. And they had a Purple Galaxy one, but I ended up getting the 2DS one, and it's nice and big. I love how big these screens are. It's nice and compact if you want to take it with you, which I never do. I take it upstairs and downstairs, which is good, but I don't take it outside of the house really. I have a PS4, but I don't play it. I don't like to be like in my room by myself. I want to be with my family. I want to hang out with everybody and have the dogs out and everything. So it's nice that I can take it with me and still play and be around everybody and not be like a little hermit playing video games. My next favorite is the aspect of autumn. I love the fall time. It's my favorite time of year. I hate the summer, and the summer seems to never end in Florida, and it's just depressing. But like autumn, it just makes you feel like everything is new and beautiful and you can get things done and everything's great. I'm just really looking forward to this time of year, having summer behind us and then getting a little cooler, hopefully, maybe, I don't know, it's still really hot out. And maybe we can go to North Carolina again soon, see the leaves change color, feel some crisp autumn air. Sounds so wonderful. My next favorite is candy. I have been eating arguably too much candy this month. I've been really enjoying Baby Bottle Pops and like Warheads. chocolate, just all kinds of candy. Runts I've been eating a lot too. And I actually have like 4 fillings that I need to get taken care of. So like the last thing I need is candy, but I've just been really enjoying some candy. And I've never really been that much of a candy person. I've been more of like a cookie and cake person. But for some reason right now, like fruity candies just sound so good to me, especially the blue baby bottle pops. Those are so good. And Fun Dip. So good. My next favorite is like starting to do my makeup again. Pretty much any time I did my makeup, I made a video on it. So if you want to watch me put on some makeup very not professionally, you can do that. I've been enjoying getting back into makeup, playing with all of my stuff that I have because, I mean, I have a lot of makeup, and if you don't use it, it's gonna go bad. I mean, it's probably all gone bad anyway, and I'm just like using it and getting germs all over my face. But I don't know. I used to love doing my makeup, and it was very like creative and artistic, and it was just fun. For some reason, for like 3 years, I just stopped doing my makeup. Even still, like most days I don't wear makeup, but there are some days where I'm like, I want red lips, and I want this, and I want to do this, and then I do, and it's fun. I bought the ColourPop Lilac You A Lot palette. It should be coming today. Look forward to a makeup look with that palette. I love purple. What a shock. I was very excited to see that ColourPop came out with a palette that's all purple, especially right now when I'm like in the height of my makeup love for this year at least. I'm really excited to see how it works, if it's good. I think both of the palettes that I have by ColourPop are really good, so I'm excited to try out the new palette. I heard purples are kind of hard to do, and they're not the most pigmented, and they can be patchy and stuff, so hopefully this palette's good. And I also like that it has a lot of like Ariana Grande references. I think that's cool. I've loved not having a job, but I have hated not having money. Oh, I hate dipping into my savings. That's like my least favorite thing. I don't know, like the thought of getting up and getting another part-time retail job makes me want to throw up a little bit. It's around time for like a seasonal job. It's a good time to get a part-time job, and I'll be busy and I'll have stuff to do and money. I just really don't want to. I really don't want another job. I want to go back to school and like learn different things. I want to learn HTML and like how to actually make my own like websites. I want to learn how to do like social media stuff for different restaurants, different small businesses. I want to do all that. I want to learn how to make my own computer. I just don't understand motherboards and stuff like that. None of that stuff makes sense to me. But it's fascinating stuff. I really want to learn all that stuff, but I don't know it. And I need to learn more social media stuff and more advertising stuff, and all that sounds like a really good time, especially because I can do it from home. And that's what I want to do. I want to work from home. I love being home. I really need to go back to school. I really need to learn how to do that stuff so that way I can be happy, because spending the rest of my life in retail sounds like a nightmare. And if I just keep doing retail jobs for the rest of my life, that's what's going to end up happening. One day I'm just going to like not try anymore. It would be nice to do something creative for a job. I think that would be a really good time, a really good opportunity, and I would love that. I need to be self-motivated and get to the point where I can actually do stuff like that. And I'm not there yet, but I'm trying. My final favorite is the Waitress musical. Someone illegally recorded the whole performance of the Waitress musical, and it is so good. I first heard of the Waitress musical in like November, maybe somewhere around there, when Colleen was talking about it and saying how much she loved it and singing the songs and everything. And then she announced that she's actually going to be in Waitress, and I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. But like, I'm not going to New York, and I'm so bummed that I missed it, because I think it would have been a fun time, especially because I love the musical. I think it would have been really cool to see her in it. but I've just been enjoying the original version. I've been listening to the soundtrack on Spotify like non-stop. It seems like every single day at least one song is stuck in my head from Waitress. It gets kind of annoying, honestly, because it's like the same songs. Oh my god. It's still really good songs. Like, the music is so good, and it's a funny musical. I really enjoy it. I think you guys are really gonna like it if you watch it. And it's based on a movie called Waitress, and I've never seen it, and I would love to see the movie and see how similar it is. Even in the ad for the Waitress movie, there are some words and quotes that are exactly the same as in the Waitress musical, which is interesting. So I definitely want to see if like the whole storyline basically lines up completely, or if things are different or whatever. I'd like to see what the differences are there. There is actually an off-Broadway version of Waitress coming to my area in January. I really hope I'm not living in Florida in January, oh my god. But if I do, I definitely want to see it. I mean, even though it's not the real people, I think it's still going to be a lot of fun. Every month I do a books I read this month. I haven't read a book this month. My god. I've started this book, which is The Legend of Shadow High. So it's Ever After High and Monster High. And I'm here, so I'm like a third of the way through maybe. And it's really good so far. I love Monster High. I love Ever After High too, but I'm particular to Monster High. And I've already read all the Monster High books, so I definitely wanted to read this one. So far, I love it, but I just haven't finished it. I haven't wanted to pick it up. The only real time I ever read is when we're out doing errands and I don't go in the store with my mom. Right now, oh my god, this freaking Jeep is so annoying. She's been having to go to different people about this Jeep she's trying to restore, and I don't want to go in with her. I don't want to go to the place and talk about a Jeep for like 30 minutes. So I sit in the car and I read. So that's how I've read this much. It's a really good book. I really enjoy it. I don't really ever feel like reading at my house though. Whenever I would read books, I was either at work or like at a restaurant or somewhere that's not my house. Just reading at home doesn't sound like as much fun as like watching YouTube, watching Netflix, something like that. That sounds more fun. Speaking of Netflix, I have been watching Lego Friends, Heart City something. I've been watching that. I finished watching all of the Trolls The Beat Goes On, all of Spirit Riding Free. Those have been the shows that I really like. I've been watching those recently. I haven't really been watching that much Netflix though. I definitely should watch more. I still haven't watched the Miranda Sings Live You're Welcome. I still haven't watched that. I really need to. Music favorites. I've been listening to Lover. I've been listening to Gabby Hanna. Waitress. I Warned Myself by Charlie Puth is really good. I love Charlie Puth. I'm glad he's coming out with new music. And also, Niall Horan is coming out with a new song this month, which is very exciting. I loved Flicker. I thought that album was so good, so I'm excited to see what's next for him. Hopefully more chill songs. I love his aesthetic. I love the chill, beautiful acoustic music. I think he's so good. I'd love to see him live. He's amazing. So I'm really excited to see his new song. Hopefully there's an album coming out soon. I would love that. I didn't like Don't Call Me Angel, but her and Kristen Chenoweth came out with a song, and I thought that was really good. I think that has something to do with the Wicked movie coming out. I think the reason why they kind of linked up and made a song is because Ariana's gonna be in the Wicked movie. Nothing's been like said yet, but they were talking about how a lot of people were saying they wanted Dove Cameron and Ariana Grande to be in the Wicked movie. And I think they just might, which is going to be really cool. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm so glad they're coming out with a Wicked movie because I've never been able to see the show, and I think every Broadway show should have a movie, so that way you can watch it at home, because not everyone lives in New York. and some places aren't doing off-Broadway productions of it. I've never seen Wicked in the area being put on. If I did, I would see it. So it's nice to have a movie. I got into Chicago from the movie, and then I saw it live, and it was amazing. So I just think every Broadway show needs a movie, so that way you can see it from home. And the Cats movie is coming out. I'm definitely gonna see that. So there are some good, like, Broadway things coming up. When I was around 4, I had my best friend named Whitney, and she was really into musical theater, so we would watch Annie all the time, we would watch Cats all the time, and we would like act it out and stuff. So I was like introduced to musical theater very young, and I also had a friend that was in a like performance of Honk, and we watched that, and that was really good. And she was really into musical theater, so 2 of my like closest friends were really into musical theater, but I never really caught the bug that much. Even right now, I wouldn't call myself like a musical theater nerd. Like, I'm definitely not. There are shows that I really enjoy and songs that I really enjoy. I just haven't been to enough. I haven't watched enough. I don't know enough to like actually say that, because then, you know, there are questions and I don't know the answers to them. Because it seems like a lot of musical theater people know every word of every show, every line, every this, every that, and I'm like not that. I enjoy musical theater. I like the shows and I like the songs, but I don't know it like these people know it. I bought a new phone. It hasn't come yet because I bought it off eBay. I've been loving eBay this month. That's actually how I got my phone that I use now. I think like 2 years ago I bought it off eBay used, and now it's like kind of crapping out on me, so I got another. I really wanted the Samsung Galaxy S10. I think it's an $800 phone, and I'm like, honey. So I got it for like $389 off eBay. And we have consumer cellular because my parents are old. So we don't have like Sprint, Verizon, something like that where they have like, get a phone for $50 or something. There aren't any kind of like incentives with this, so you have to buy your phone yourself. I don't know how to change over. I don't know if I'm gonna have to go to Target and have them do it, or I can figure it out on my own. I think I'm just gonna like look it up online and see if there's information on it and then do it from home. I currently have an S7 and I updated to an S10e. I wanted the normal S10, but it was more expensive, and at this point in time, I'm not going to spend that kind of money on a phone. Maybe in 2 more years if I upgrade to a new phone then, but for now, I'm just really excited to have a new phone. My phone is so slow. It's like so aggravating because you try to like open something, or if you want to take a picture real quick of something that's happening right now, you can't. And I try to use Google Maps and it is so slow, and I like, if I'm lost, I need to know where I'm going, and it's just like offline. I don't know what to do, and I'm like, please let me know what to do. I am lost. But it'll be nice to have a new phone. That's probably going to be in my October favorites, my new phone. Hopefully I like it. That would be a bummer if I didn't. Another favorite would be my new vlogging camera. I've been vlogging a little bit this month, and it's been pretty fun. I've really been enjoying it. It's cool. It's a cool little camera. Let me know if you guys want to see more vlogs. I don't really do anything though. I need to do more stuff so that way I can vlog more. I guess for now that's about it. I should probably shut up. I've been talking for a long time. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want it, and I'll see you in my next video.